first thing that I ever did see. I really love your beaches, wanna shake your tree. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it all the time. Ooh, yeah, baby, I'll sure show you a good time. 'Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Today's a beautiful day. It's steamy outside. Seems appropriate. We have a beautiful space, beautiful people. Those of us closest to Amber and Chris to share in this extraordinary event. Before we get going, I would like Chris and Amber to just take a look out. If you guys would turn and take a look out at all the people here that love you, who have come to share in the day. You don't get a lot of time on the wedding days to really appreciate it. So. All right. Today is a celebration of love, commitment, friendship, family, and of this beautiful couple. Throughout our lives, there are many significant moments or events that take place, but this one, marriage, is regarded as so special, so important, and so pivotal that we share it with the ones we love. Amber and Chris would like for us all to recognize two very special people who cannot be here today physically, but are certainly here in spirit. Chris's Bachi, Helen Tajewski, and Amber's mom, Debbie Bartley. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Mike DeVidio. I am dear friends of Chris and Amber. They're dear friends of my family in San Diego. I don't do this for a living. I'm not a preacher. But so I went to 16 years of religious schooling as a kid. Okay, so I've been through literally thousands of these things. So I'm just going to do my best impression of Father, whatever his name was. He meant a lot to me, though. I'll never forget him, dear friend. And as of 3 days ago, the internet tells me I'm allowed to do this thing, so that's that. What is it about this moment that draws us to this place? Amber and Chris are getting married. That's the main reason, right? But for these kinds of things, speaking from experience here, let's speak a little more generally. Seems to work better. Not so specific. What draws us to this place is that despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. No matter who we are, where we've come from, or what we believe, we can all be assured that love is what we're doing right. All of us here today have our own love stories, all at various stages. Some have yet to be written. Others are old, so they're well known. Old like a baseball glove, like your Little League glove maybe. It stinks a little, but it's very comfortable and you wouldn't trade it for the world. Still others are just getting to the juicy bits, as Chris and Amber like to say, which is certainly the case for these two. Their story begins in the classic romantic fashion. This is read here as written by Amber and Chris. They were two bandmates, turned besties, turned, I believe it's bays. I'm not sure what that means. I heard it last night. Some term of endearment, it seems, maybe Shakespearean, I'm not sure. Amber and Chris met through mutual friends, all of whom shared a love of music. Many a night were spent jamming until the wee hours of the morning as the inimitable rock band Small and Crampy, playing all the hits from the Beatles to the Rolling Stones to Miley, and Group Love. And of course, we can't leave out their chart-topping single, Warming Up. Not sure which chart, maybe a spreadsheet somewhere, but friendship was all that was in the cards for a time, until it wasn't. They both fell hard and fast in love. If ever two people were destined to be together, it is Amber and Chris. Kismet. And that is what has brought them here today. It's time to recognize this union, to look back and smile at all the defining moments to this point, and a time to look ahead to the journey that's to come. Chris, Amber, we're all here because we love you, and we want beautiful things for you. We're here to hope with you, to support you, and be proud of you, and remind you that love is a journey. It's an experience, maybe the greatest human experience, where you are able to write your own story together. It's not one moment or some moments or even this moment. It's a collection of every moment. All the little giggles, and touches, and glances, maybe some glares that come in between the big moments. All of this is your creation and becomes your life together. Chronicling or documenting love is something people have been doing forever. We use words we have to write stories or poems or songs about love. Then came videotape, and you can videotape love, which we're going to stick to words here. So it's more classy. We can describe love in many different ways, and though love can look different from one person to the next, we all know it when we see it, and we definitely see it here. We're going to have some dear friends come up and read a few things about love. Before we do, I was going through the ceremony and I wanted to add a little something here. I have a 2-year-old son who Amber and Chris know very well. We do a lot of reading together. One of our favorite books is called If Dogs Run Free. Dogs Run Free is a book where someone has illustrated an obscure Bob Dylan song with the same name called Dogs Run Free. And it's a three-verse song, no chorus. But the third verse of it has always gotten me, and it took me months to read it without choking up. I just think it's so beautiful. So it goes like this. It's if dogs run free, then what must be, and that is all. True love can make a blade of grass stand up straight and tall. In harmony with the cosmic sea, true love needs no company. It can cure the soul. It can make it whole. If dogs run free. I love that, and I love you guys. So we're going to get Audrey up here first. Got your name on it. It says Audrey.
Yes, it does. Correct. I'm going to be reading an adapted version of Frank O'Hara's love poem, Having a Coke with You. Having a schnack with you is even more fun than going to Paris, Nice, Saint-Tropez, Rome, Venice, or being full of fish tacos on the lawn beside OB Pier in California. Partly because in his bright-colored shirts, Chris looks like a better, happier, sun-soaking lad. Partly because of your love for each other. Partly because of Amber's love for fried pickles. Partly because of the palm trees and acrobatic yogis around the beaches. Partly because of the radiance your smiles take on before people and pets. It is hard to believe when you're together that there can be anything as joyful, as natural, as undoubtedly definitive, as waves when right in front of them, in the warm ocean beach, 5 o'clock light, you are drifting back and forth between each other like a tree breathing through its spectacles. And the colorful studio seems to have no mess in it at all, just paintings. You both wonder how in the world you were so lucky. You look at each other, and you would rather look at each other than gaze upon all the paintings in the world. except possibly for Amber's little namaste birds occasionally, as anyway they're always flying, which thank heavens there are plenty, so you can create and love together in an exuberant space. And the fact that you work together so seamlessly in living and expressing your love, images, and songs just becomes an invaluable art in itself that more than any single drawing of Leonardo or Michelangelo or song of the Steve Miller Band brings any onlooker or listener to awe. So, for all the schnicky schnacks, the strums, the strokes, the strides, and the waves of your marvelous commitment and devotion, not a moment will be one wasted on either of you, which is why I'm reading about it today.
Thank you, Audrey. I'm going to get Dustin up here. He's for reading as well.
Friends, I'm here to modestly report seeing in an orchard in my town a goldfinch kissing a sunflower again and again, dangling upside down by its tiny claws, steadying itself by snapping open like an old-timey fan. Its wings again and again until, swooning, it tumbled off and swooped back to the very same perch where the sunflower curled its giant swirling of seeds around the bird and leaned back to admire the soft wind nudging the bird's plumage. And friends, I could see the points on the flower's stately crown soften and curl inward as it almost indiscernibly lifted the food of its body to the bird's nuzzling mouth, whose fervor I could hear from 20, 30 feet away and see its tiny holes that sailed in their good bracket, which good bracket I have to say was making me blush, and rock upon its tippy toes and barely purse my lips with what I realize now was being simply glad, which such love, if we let it, makes us feel.
Thank you, Dustin. Known more commonly as D-Man. You have fallen in love by chance, but you are here today because you're making a choice. Right, Amber? Well, you are both choosing each other. You're choosing to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, who brightens your days and comforts your nights. Amber and Chris have written.
A name I only call you when we're in public, or if I'm trying to be serious. But even on a day as significant as this one, it still only feels right to call you my sweet, sweet sugar angel. So, let me start over. Sweet, sweet sugar angel. I know you've told me repeatedly, like you did just now, not to roast you, which is hilarious. I didn't even think I would do that. But much like your conversational style, once I started writing, the words just kept coming and coming and coming. What a wild and exciting year this has been planning this awesome event, though it seems more like we've done everything in the past few weeks. So many calls, emails, lists, so many lists. It's all led up to this moment when we use our own words to describe the way we feel about each other in public, something we have rarely done. Ask around, ask our friends, ask the servers at our favorite restaurants. We'll assure you that we never sit on the same side of the table and canoodle. Check our Instagram, there's no barrage of ussies. Check our Facebook feeds. No daily tags proclaiming appreciation or praise. Even try to filter by Snoopy memes on weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for the last 6 months. Not a one. Here, finally, people get a glimpse of our love. Your love is like no other I have ever known. To say that it is unconditional would be a severe understatement. Ultimately, you love me for exactly who I am and not someone I have to pretend to be. And I'm a pretty weird dude. When I pop out of bed at 6:30 a.m. on a Saturday and do my silly arms dance, you love me. When I kick mad rhymes to the animals about eating brekkie or going for walks, you love me. When I played dissonant intervals on the banjo because of your distaste for my banjo playing, you didn't love me as much, but you still loved me. When I decide that the sink needs to be cleaned or the dog hair needs to be vacuumed, just moments before we're supposed to walk out the door, again, not my most attractive quirk, but you still love me. And when I declare that the cabinet should be arranged in specific fashion or attempt to enact some other cockamamie rule, you, not so subtly, remind me that I don't make all the rules and you're not going to do it. And that's why I love you. You keep me in check. You keep me grounded. Every day, without fail, you give me validation that what I'm doing matters because it matters to us. I love our life together so much. I feel like I don't need to stand here and declare all the things that I'll do for you or the things I want you to do for me because we're doing them already. You know our rule about not going to bed without a good night kiss? Don't ever stop doing that. You know how you pretend to roll out of bed but instead roll on top of me? Human blanket, as we call it. Don't ever stop doing that. So, could you just not change? Not even one tiny bit. Keep me in my little Echo, my little snuggle bay. Cutest thing since sliced bread. Please just keep loving me with all your heart, and I'll always love you right back. Always.
Okay. Last night when I went to sleep, I didn't think I could possibly love you any more than I already do. But then when I woke up this morning, I did. And I felt this way every day since I started loving you. You're the kindest, sweetest, most giving man I've ever known. You inspire me to be the best version of myself. I work so hard because I see you work so hard. I care so much because I see you care so much. I do so many dishes, well, because you cook so much. And you do more than your fair share of dishes because I hate the dishes. You make all the little things seem so important, like getting up early to make my coffee, playing with the dog, or dancing in your underwear. I don't know how I ever got by without those things. You take care of me. You make me feel loved and beautiful every single day. And boy, do you make me laugh. You're not clown funny, like me, but you sure are witty and clever. One thing I love more than your humor, though, is hearing your laugh. It lights me up and it fills my heart, and I want to spend all of my days laughing with you. I'm the luckiest girl in the whole world, and I'll spend the rest of my life making you the luckiest guy, because I love you so darn much.
Thank you, sweet sugar angel. If you guys could, by the way, last night we thanks to Dustin, got up and spoke at the pizza place, and we were doing one of these. Anytime you do that, we all say "sweet sugar angel" in unison. So we can keep that going today if you'd like. Let's give it one try.
Sweet sugar angel.
All right, sounds good. Center before you. Thank you. The wedding bands are representative of a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But these rings had a beginning. Something beautiful was made from raw elements, and many steps were taken before they made their journey here today. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, through a combination of serendipity and effort. Imperfect beings shape it into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. As you look at these rings over the years, remember that you've created something invaluable. Just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm confident you'll protect the commitments you've made to one another here today. Chris, place your ring on Amber's hand. Will you, Amber, keep Chris as your favorite person to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day? Amber, place your ring on Chris's hand. Will you, Chris, keep Amber as your favorite person? To laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day?
I will.
Okay. Very nice. This is a celebration, and celebrations need toast. A toast. A toast. I just want to say congratulations to these two. I think I speak for everyone when I say that, when I say that I couldn't be happier for the two of you. I've known these two since the beginning, and it's just been a pleasure to see you guys, first as friends, take that love and respect for each other to the next level, and now to this level. It's a really beautiful thing. So, just wanted to say congratulations. Sorry. This is the end. Where are we at? Everyone, raise your glasses to Amber and Chris as we celebrate their love. Chris, you can kiss him.